Good morning everybody, welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. I hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video here on Dogecoin. Wanted to do a full update. We will focus mostly on the technicals. There's also, just to start off this video with some fundamentals, but technicals are more important, I'll tell you that. Briefly, what I wanted to talk about is that there have been some rumors about Elon Musk being fired from the Doge team, the Department of Government Efficiency, by Trump. I think we got that earlier this week, that Trump said that to his inner circle. That is, at some point of time soon, that is going to bring a lot of volatility. I'm not 100% certain yet whether that's actually bullish or bearish, all right? Because what we have seen, excuse me, a bit of a hiccup. What we have seen over the last couple of weeks, couple of months actually, is that since Musk's involvement in the administration of the US government, Tesla, for example, has done extremely poor. Dogecoin, same thing. So it could be that we have a pump because people are happy he's out of there, and that he might actually, do some other stuff. But it's and that could also be a little bit more positive for the image of Tesla and Doge. It could also be that he leaves Doge and Dogecoin basically loses all the hype, and that we drop down. So that's just in general. Look, if something happens, I'll be the first to talk about it with all of you. But for now, you should just know that something like that is coming, and you should be prepared. All right. But for now, let's get right into this video for Dogecoin. So some good news this morning. I mean, yesterday we had quite a lot of bearish pressure. Of course, there was a lot of uncertainty in the stock markets. Stock markets had one of the worst days in the last 365 days. Ultimately, what that did, and this is actually quite positive because you love to see something like this. We had a major support level right here between, well, I would say like 16.1 up to the value area low right here at 16.5. Major support level. What we did is we had a fake out below that, and now this morning, so it's very recent, this morning we've actually been able to reclaim that level. So that's all very positive. Purely technically, that's positive. I would have loved to see a little bit more volume with the reclaim, but I think the volume is enough, right? So what that means is that now we can be quite certain that we have actually claimed back into the range, and that range is mainly between 16.4 and 17.8. So then the most likely direction, just purely technically speaking, is, well, maybe a retest of support, but ultimately up to this resistance level right here at 17.6. So purely technically, Dogecoin looks quite good. I think a move up higher is also in line with what we're seeing from Bitcoin. Bitcoin, well, is at resistance, but it overall this morning looks incredibly strong, all right? And Dogecoin is still correlated to Bitcoin to a very high extent, 85.8% over the last 3 days. That's extremely high. That's one of the highest correlations in the market. Maybe even the highest. So yeah, Bitcoin looking strong is also very positive for Dogecoin. Dogecoin technically on itself, individually, also looks quite strong. So that's why I have to tell you that I think it's most likely we'll do something like this. Now, what I do want to warn you with at the end of the video, look, this is my prediction, right? So if this doesn't happen, I was wrong. But what I do think you should know is that today is going to be quite volatile, all right? We have some major economic data with the unemployment rate and non-farm payrolls. And then outside of that, like I said, stock markets have been incredibly bearish, all right? So if they continue to be bearish and Bitcoin is not able to break out here and Bitcoin dominance stays high, then there's a chance that this is a double fake out and that we still drop down. So know that. I mean, in the end, everything is possible with crypto. This looks most likely right now. I'll be back with a new video later today after the news. So then I'll also try to talk about Dogecoin real quick, talking about, has anything changed over the course of today, which is possible. But for now, this is it. All right. So thank you for watching. If you do have any questions, let me know. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.